First black Russian in Real Rejects.
Are you serious?
Yo!
Class magazine.
Thank you to HUEL for sponsoring this video. More on them in just a bit.
We are here to watch the Bourne Supremacy today. Jason Bourne unpacking more of his memories, kicking butt along the way. Rejoined by Jon. We don't know how the response was with you last time. I'm assuming it went terrible. And now we're here for you
That's
to
why
get
I'm back.
butchered more in the comments. How you feeling, buddy?
I'm doing well. I'm still terribly nervous. I feel like the freshman.
We got a while to get over it, man.
I know. I know. No, I mean, yeah, I'm less nervous, but I feel like the freshman among the varsity team still. But yeah, I'm chilling. I'm excited to be here. I like to hang out with you guys and watch the movie. So let's rock and roll.
All right, yeah, that sounded confident. Aaron, how you feeling, man?
I'm feeling great. I'm feeling really good today. Experienced some bagpipes, and me and Andrew just finished a really emotionally riveting show right before this. So naturally, it's time to get into some kick-ass action with Jason Bourne. But yeah, I'm feeling really good.
There you
How
go.
you doing, man?
I'm doing all right. I saw this in 2004, like front row with my mom.
Wow.
I was not prepared for the handheld. What I remember is the emotion of it feeling like a nightmare.
Oh my
Because
God.
it was,
Good Lord.
I just remember being like so up close and handheld, and I couldn't I was like dizzy. And
Oh, no.
That's what I remember. I remember the feeling it gave me, but I don't know like the plot points and stuff.
Sure.
So yeah, I'm excited to revisit this. Let's just hop into it, guys. Let's experience the Bourne Supremacy, the dawn of Paul Greengrass.
Nice. It's already shaking.
Not a drill folder. We're clear on that.
That's Chris Cooper's voice.
Training is over.
Looks like Tony Scott editing.
Training is over.
Very much so. Russian. Wow, you can already tell this is a much darker film.
Definitely, yeah.
Oh my God.
Literally.
Silhouettes of Bourne.
It's a little shaky already.
India. Is that where he was at the end? With the
I don't remember. I
don't
thought that was
think
like
so.
Greece or Italy or something.
Did they bring the girl back?
Let's find out.
Oh.
Okay, it's fine. It's just a headache.
You're burning up.
He seems so distant.
It's okay.
She had to change her hair because she's on the run.
That's right.
Anything new?
Yeah. I can hear Conklin's voice. And there's that photograph, but I just can't stay with it.
But you're sure it's not
It
just a bad
happened.
dream?
It was a mission.
Oh, okay.
Memories are coming back.
He's haunted by something.
Now, 2 years we're scribbling in that notebook.
It
and it's
hasn't
always
been 2
bad, and now it's
years.
just the same thing over and over again.
But that's why we write it down, because sooner or later you remember something good.
To think is to put it in ink.
Nice.
Bar.
I do remember something good all the time.
When he met her in the last movie.
It is fitting. He's trying to fully remember something, and the way they showcased that was just like something shaky, like someone almost clear, but not quite.
I want one final go-round.
All teams, listen up. We are standing by for final green.
Survey 2, I need to know when you've got eyes.
Oh.
Survey 1, this is Hub. You have visual contact.
Hub, this is Survey 1. Mobile 1 is in motion.
Yeah, the tone of this is so much more like
Yeah.
intense.
I'm here. So is Donnie and Jack Weller. We understand you're using the full allocation for this spot. A lot of money, Pam.
For a thief, a mole. Who does nothing more than narrow the list of suspects. It's a bargain at 10 times the price.
I notice in films, usually a green like this signifies some level of corruption.
Huh. Interesting.
Gentlemen, I have the seller on site and in play. Quite frankly, there's nothing much more to discuss.
I've gotten kind of obsessed with paying attention to colors in movies.
Oh my God, Keith
Karl
Urban.
Urban.
Yeah.
What? Young Urban.
The singer Keith Urban. Great, I'm rewatching The Boys right now, so this is kind of a trip.
Hello, Jason Bourne.
Is he a Treadstone agent?
That's what I was assuming.
There is such like a different type of grit to this experience.
Yes, definitely.
It's causing like all of us to be more serious during. It's interesting the shots that he chooses to just keep like a film shot, like let's steady off this fingerprint so we draw attention to it, so the audience doesn't lose sight of it.
Really intentional shots, yeah.
Nice.
Oh, damn.
Those are shots.
What a flurry.
Those were shots.
Is he not one of theirs?
Oh, I know. I thought they were all working together. Yeah.
So
yeah.
did I.
You there, Mobile 1.
I'm sorry.
What do you see?
I wonder how much of this is in camera and how much of these punch-ins are like in the editing room.
Association's annual conference here in Berlin is Pecos Oil Chief Executive Officer Yuri Gretkov.
Oh, this guy.
As Gretkov has turned Pecos into an oil empire, which in turn...
That's Keith Urban. The person in Bourne's dream was Russian, right?
I believe so, yeah.
That's his voice? Jesus.
Yeah.
Really does feel like you're just in the room with these people. You can't run away from your promise forever, Bourne.
Yeah, man, I think, yeah, she looks different. Not only the hair, but...
It's fascinating how they're able to strike such a different tone right away. Because, like, the first one is such like a blockbuster 2000s fun, and this feels like even modern day in its execution. You just take it so much more serious right away.
Yeah, I love when a movie franchise can switch up its tone and still be believable, but that have that tone coincide with the seriousness and darkness of the story itself.
Running on the beach is really
Who
hard.
am I?
Yeah, one look creates suspicion already. Damn.
Gotta say, Jason Bourne, you stand out here.
Is that his apartment or whatever?
I'm putting my Andrew hat here, and it's funny because they're both in Thor Ragnarok.
He's my friend. There's been a death in the family, and I wonder if you've seen him.
Not a lot of white guys. Come on.
The editing in this movie must be a fucking nightmare.
For real.
It's like so many different shots. He's got to like stitch this whole thing together.
Hey!
Get in.
What's wrong?
We're blown.
How?
We pushed it. We got lazy.
If I was Jason Bourne, I would have said, you got lazy.
Jason Bourne's greatest skill, deflection.
That's twice now. I've seen the same guy. I saw him in town. He was at the telegraph office.
Are you sure? How
It's
can
just
you be
wrong.
sure?
Because he's not Indian.
Yeah.
But Jason, let's stay for a while. It could be anybody.
This is real. That's him. That's him right there. Get your head down. Silver Hunter.
I love the implication of that exchange. Like, this is probably not the first time they've run into some paranoia situation, but he ended up being wrong.
I can see why this is a little nauseous.
Yeah.
Here, take the wheel. You're going to drive.
Really?
Wow.
It's like a tribal-esque kind of music.
Turn here. Cut through the field.
Hang on.
Yikes.
Yeah, this reminds me of Casino Royale in the beginning. The color palette.
Never seen Casino Royale.
Oh, wow.
This is a really gripping sequence. Goddamn.
Yeah.
Miss the texture of film. Look at that film grain.
Yeah.
Oh my god, so cool.
Look, Marie, I warned him. Marie, I told him what would happen if they didn't leave us alone.
It's never gonna be over like this.
That was the end of the movie.
I don't
We
want.
don't have a choice.
Yes, you do.
No fucking way.
Are you serious?
Yo! Oh. Did we just kill the girlfriend?
Oh.
I had a weird feeling she wasn't gonna make it.
Oh, she was like shot in the head.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You gotta be kidding me.
Oh, I love how it's just on the sound design here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it feels like
Aw,
we're sounds
dude.
like we're underwater too. Damn.
Oh, that's sad.
Trying to save her. Ugh. Oh, wow.
Oh, dude, are you?
And just feel his pain even while he's acting underwater.
Damn.
Now he chooses revenge.
Now Carbon has to die.
The fingerprints from the one that didn't go off.
And the Germans can't match it?
No, nobody's got it. We checked out every database.
What just happened to that girlfriend is called fridging. They fridged her.
What the hell's Treadstone? Get me a flight. We're going to Langley.
Her character being killed off. That was it's the one plot point of this entire franchise I remembered.
Oh.
But I didn't recall that
How?
it was here this fucking early in the movie.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
That was bold to start off
I
with.
didn't remember like how, when it happened.
Bourne.
Сделал.
Ты уверен, что он умнее? Ошибиться мы не можем. Я сделал все, что ты хотел. Bourne, папка и отпечаток пальцев.
So is this when he's like just unpacking a Russian past?
Yeah.
A specific mission, or is it we're gonna like actually learn who he is in this one? I wouldn't be so close to the scene of the crime, man.
Yeah, for real.
So sad. Nobody can ever know.
That's
Too
tough.
dangerous.
Just keep one.
Just keep one.
Damn, Karl Urban was so good at finding him,
Yeah.
but couldn't figure out where he lived.
Yeah.
We have a lead. A fingerprint left by the assassin is one of us. What can you tell me about Treadstone? If you want an answer, you're going to have to give me a level 5 SCI access.
This guy's from Dark Knight Rises.
We have a lead, Marty.
All right, got your clearance. But
That's funny because I was going to say it feels like Proto Ben Mendelsohn.
you're on a very short leash. You get a full report to the group. I want to know where you're going with this.
Sir.
She seems like an actual good person.
Yeah.
Back to treading the waters. Did Harry Gregson Williams do the music to this? This is like the tune of it sounds very familiar.
It sounds like it.
Nice.
It's a very unique score.
Yeah, because it's mixing like electronic with actual instruments. It's like a kind of like a little bit of a funky bass in a way. Yeah. Is that Julia Stiles? Where's Nicolette, the girlfriend?
Does Brian Cox come back?
Oh, he's got to.
What can I do?
I was hoping you had some time for me.
Time for what?
I'm free right now, actually.
That sounds ominous. Let me check my schedule.
Excuse me, can I help you?
Yeah,
The reversal of the divide of the windows.
Operation Treadstone.
never heard of it. With all due respect, Pam, I think you might have wandered a little past your pay grade.
The subtitles made it look like Gay Parade.
What are we looking at?
I want to know about it.
Know about it. It was a kill squad, black on black. We closed it down 2 years ago.
Let's talk about Conklin.
What are you after, Pam? You want to fry me?
Ooh,
You want my desk, is that?
I like these like squaring off profile shots.
Jason Bourne happened. You got the file. Conklin had these guys wound so tight they were bound to snap. Bourne was his number one. The guy went for a job, screwed the op, never came back. Conklin couldn't fix it, couldn't find Bourne, couldn't adjust. It all went sideways.
So you had Conklin killed.
Interesting narrative you're painting.
Right.
And Bourne, where is he now?
Dead in a ditch. Drunk in a bar in Mogadishu. Who knows?
I think I do.
Oh.
I had a deal going down in Berlin last week, and during the buy, both our case officer and the seller were killed. They were killed by Jason Bourne.
Fascinating. Now they're even framing his ass. It's cool. Like in the last movie, he was just like survival and didn't know what he was running from. And this one, he's running towards something.
Towards it, yeah.
7 years ago, $20 million of CIA funds disappeared during a wire transfer through Moscow. In the investigation that followed, we were contacted by a Russian politician, Vladimir Nevsky.
Vladimir. Never trust a Vladimir.
Nevsky claimed we had a leak and that we'd been ripped off by one of our own. And were we? We never found out. We were negotiating a meet with Mr. Nevsky when he was killed.
By who? His wife.
Really? Why?
Until a month ago when we found a source, another Russian in Berlin who claimed to have access to the Nevsky murder files. We thought we had another bite at the apple.
Damn.
Turns out the assassin was one of our own, Jason Bourne.
Man, he's getting all Ethan Hunted right now.
I know.
This is supposed to be definitive.
What's definitive is that I just lost 2 people in Berlin.
So what's your theory? Conklin's reaching out from the grave to protect his good name? The man is dead.
No one's disputing that, Ward.
Oh, for Christ's sake, Marty, you knew Conklin. Does this scam? I mean, that all?
Is Brian Cox orchestrating all this?
Sounds like, yeah, he's like hiding it all.
Yeah.
Keep it under wraps.
Excuse me, sir. Look, you're not going to believe this. Jason Bourne's passport just popped up on the grid in Naples.
I believe this is like one of the motifs of the franchise. It's like, guys, Jason Bourne's popped up. And everyone's like, what?
Wow.
Cool. This could be like a trailer.
You're coming out of Tangiers, is that correct? What's the nature of your visit to Naples?
The Bourne vow of silence. Oh, don't snap at him.
Look, I don't know what you did, and I don't know who you're working for, but I promise you this. You're going to play ball one way or the other.
You don't know who you're talking to.
He's an agency priority target.
He knows the call.
This is a glass on the other side of the
Oh, here we go.
Shoot.
So
Damn,
that was fucking awesome. Jason Bourne wanted to get caught.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh man, look at him. He's like 30 steps ahead. He brought a license plate and everything.
He's being interrogated by a field officer out of the consulate.
No one questioned why he was carrying a license plate on his.
I know, in his bag.
Sir, you got a license plate in your bag.
Hello?
This is Pamela Landy, CI supervisor. Where do we stand?
Nice. Oh, he's so fucking cool.
He's awesome.
Jason Bourne is armed and extremely dangerous. Last week in Berlin, he assassinated 2 men, one a highly experienced field
I was like, what?
I don't remember doing that.
Did I do that?
I'm getting on a plane to Berlin in 45 minutes, which means you're going to call me back in 30.
Oh.
And when I ask you where we stand, I had better be impressed.
Oh, Jason, you just got that guy fired.
I want you both on that plane. We are all of us going to do what we are.
Dude, she's like really well cast.
Yes, definitely.
She's fucking good.
I'm not having Jason Bourne destroy any more of this agency. Is that definitive enough for you?
Just the dialogue of using his full name adds like the weight.
She could name 10 things she hates about him.
Depression, anger, compulsive behaviors. They had physical symptoms, headaches, sensitivity to light.
Amnesia?
Before Bourne? No.
Wow. I wish I had half of Jason Bourne's skills. God, that'd be so cool.
I want his recall. Walking into a room and memorizing everything.
Sure. Why Naples? Why now?
Could be random.
Maybe he's running on his own passport.
On his own passport.
It's not a mistake.
No, he doesn't do anything unintentionally.
They don't make mistakes.
Right.
There's always an objective, always a target.
The objectives and targets always came from us. Who's giving them to him now?
Scary version?
He is.
His own boss.
Shit. Wow. She sounds attracted to him.
Yeah.
Huh.
Surprise, mofo.
I emptied it.
It felt a little light.
Put it down.
Oh my God, you're so right. Who is this
Yeah,
asshole?
yeah,
She's gonna bother the hell out of me.
Sorry.
Old habits.
He was in Triple X as the bad guy, I think.
I think he's in much more respected material.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Yeah, never seen that one either. Oh, that's Vin Diesel's baby.
What in the ether was you lost your memory?
You still should have moved.
Oh.
Conklin.
He's dead.
So who's running Treadstone now?
Nobody. They shut it down. We're the last two. I thought you were here to kill me.
What'd you do?
I'm sorry.
Oh.
Call it in. Get up. Come on.
Oh, I love the tension in this one.
Yeah.
The keys are in my coat pocket, but we should
What?
go out the back. I have another car.
Oh! Yeah. Good Lord.
Oh, cool.
Jeez.
Damn. It's like super close quarters and all elbow strikes.
Oh, damn. Oh, this one was messy.
Ooh.
Oh, damn. He's got a knife. He got a knife. This home is getting messed up.
Yeah. He's got a magazine?
Yeah. That's powerful ass magazine. Oh,
damn.
Good Lord.
I'll throw a shaky cam, but you can still tell what's happening.
Yes, yes, definitely.
I feel like that's where other directors fail. There's like motion is chaos, but there's tension behind this.
Ooh. Yeah. Gosh, I love how Matt Damon maintains such a consistent performance, even in like the action scenes. Like almost as if he ultimately didn't want to kill him.
Yeah. The score kicks in after the fight. That's crazy. I love that.
And if they are the only two from Treadstone, then he is like truly alone right now.
Yeah, the only one.
Oh, you're gonna burn his place down. Destroy the evidence.
That magazine's coming in handy for
I
a lot of
know.
things right now.
Boom. Yeah.
Kann ich bitte mit dem Gast Pamela Landy sprechen?
Einen Moment bitte. Nein, mein Herr, der Name wurde nicht angezeigt.
Danke.
Helpful subtitles.
Yeah, it's just in Italian. Or German.
Kann ich bitte mit dem Gast Pamela Landy sprechen?
Nein, es ist niemand unter dem Namen Landy eingetragen.
I mean, we know what he's doing. He's trying to find Pamela Landy.
Pamela Landy, bitte.
Ja, einen Moment bitte, ich verbinde Sie.
One moment. Now he knows where Pamela Landy is.
Done.
Man, we got it.
We got it. We don't need English subtitles.
I wanted to call a guest, Pamela Landy.
Just 1 second, please.
Interesting.
Hello.
He needs to know who she really
Oh, there you go. That was smart.
I'm sorry, sir. The phone's busy right now. Would you like to leave a message?
Later, thank you.
is. Oh, he blocked the call too. So smart.
Dang.
He knew to block it.
Naples outbound. Check everything. Flights, trains, police reports. That's box 1. Teddy, that's yours.
I want to know where he sleeps. I want to know where he eats.
yeah.
Kim, box 3. I want to identify his method of travel. Stay on the local cops. We need a vehicle, a parking ticket, something.
It's crazy. He's right across the street.
Timeline it with what we know about Bourne's movements. Turn it upside down and see what we find. Come on, guys. We ran this guy's life with total control for all those years. We should be a step ahead of him.
No, he's like 3 steps ahead of you.
You're about to.
Oh, money shot.
Yeah.
Money shot. Oh, so cool.
Pamela Landy.
Sniper POV.
This is Jason Bourne.
Bourne?
It's Bourne. 90 seconds.
It's Bourne. It's Bourne. It's Bourne.
What do you want?
Are you running Treadstone?
Treadstone was closed down 2 years ago.
You know that.
And who's planning the missions now?
I just found that out.
And what do you want with me?
Berlin. Have you forgotten what happened in Berlin?
You killed 2 people, Bourne.
Nuh-uh.
So it was like a Vladimir Nevsky. So was the name Vladimir?
I want to come in.
How How do you want to do it?
I need someone I know to bring me in.
Who?
There was a girl in Paris.
Hmm.
She used to handle logistics.
What are the odds?
Give her your phone.
What if I can't find her?
It's easy. She's
Standing right next to
What?
We're talking about killing Bourne.
We're talking about the next dead body. It might be Nikki. It will be someone.
You're not hearing me. Bourne dead gives me nothing.
Can I talk to you privately?
Michelle Monaghan's killing it in the
MVP, truly.
Nothing in those files makes their sacrifice worthwhile. You have to let go. We're professionals.
If there's something you're not telling me, I want it now before I send that girl out there. Do you understand?
Every zoom feels so specific.
Yeah.
Oh, we're not with Bourne right now.
This is Survey 1. We have a crowd moving in. It's some sort of protest march.
I love bringing Julia Stiles back because she still fears him, even though we know, like, he's definitely a good guy.
Yeah.
There's a tram coming towards you. Get on it.
She's moved to the tram.
How'd you get the number?
I know.
Oh, wait, so you give your phone. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Michelle Monaghan. I mean, Bourne wouldn't be on the tram, right? No, is that him?
Yeah. Yeah.
He is on the tram.
Wow.
It's bold.
How's he gonna?
Oh,
Smart
wow.
man. Yeah, so cool.
I'm gonna ask you some simple questions. You're gonna answer me honestly, or I swear to God, I'm gonna kill you.
Playing the role of the killer.
Why is she trying to kill me?
Last week, an agency field officer tried to make a buy-up of one of her ops. He was trying to sell out a mole or something. And you got to him before we did.
Last week, I was 4,000 miles away in India watching Marie die. They came for me and they killed her instead.
Please, I'm only here because of Paris. Abbott dragged us out.
Who's Abbott?
Conklin's boss. He shut down Treadstone.
Is he here in Berlin? Did he run Treadstone?
Yes, Conklin reported to him.
And what kind of files?
Conklin, stuff on Conklin. It was something to do with a Russian politician.
Pull the name. Pull the name.
Nesky.
What? What are you talking about?
There it is. Vladimir Nevsky.
Trading is unwell.
Oh, was it his first mission?
Oh, wow.
I did a job here. You know my file.
Well, you've never worked Berlin before.
My first job.
No, your first assignment was Geneva.
Oh, Jesus.
Jeez.
You know I was here, Nikki.
It's not in your file. It's not in your
I know I was here.
It's not what you're thinking, man. A poor girl.
I mean, she's in love with him.
Clearly. They're just trauma bonded right now.
Okay, let's go public. Release his photo to the Berlin police.
No.
You're in a big puddle of shit, Pamela, and you don't have the shoes for it. His mind is broken, and
Now terminate him? You've been pushing that agenda ever since we
He
got
also
here.
said you were running Treadstone. Should we believe that, too?
I'm convinced that Bourne knows something.
He knows that you're after him. And in the interest of self-preservation, you might start with that.
He's such a smart bad guy.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, manipulating the.
Oh, yeah.
I need to show you something.
That's not suspicious.
They kill a little girl?
Jeez.
I hope not.
That's dark.
Epstein file.
Oh, wow. That was fast.
Movie forces you to pay attention.
Yeah.
It was my box work, but I wanted to show you before I showed Landy. Came down here last night because none of this is making any sense.
That guy looks familiar, too.
I just can't get there.
What do you have, Danny?
Oh, dude. No, dude.
You're going to die.
Yeah, you just signed your death warrant, homie.
There were 2 charges that were supposed to go off simultaneously. The second one didn't go off.
It was staged?
What if somebody were trying to cover their tracks by blaming Conklin and Bourne?
You're talking to him.
Show me again.
Oh, good Lord.
Oh, there it is. There it is. Jesus.
Aw, dude.
This is a live project. Your go. We'll see you on the other side.
Yeah, this one really hones in on the trauma effect of becoming a killer. Like the last one has like a cool spy espionage vibe about who he is.
Actually, is room 645 available? I've stayed there before.
I'm sorry, sir. That room is occupied. How about room 644? It's right across the hall.
Recall, baby.
Yeah, these editing choices are so like of its time.
There it is. You have like a master key. What is?
Yeah.
What was it?
Wrecker Hotel. On the good. Okay, we're there. Take the van.
Wrecker, how far?
About 5-6 minutes.
Huh.
So this was an off-the-books mission. His first job was, and part of trying to cover this up is taking out Bourne. He's done too many off-the-books missions. Yeah, that's
Jeez.
cold.
Terrible.
Good
Terrible.
Lord.
Congratulations, soldier. Training is over.
Huh. Would the police pay for that?
I know.
Black coat, possibly leather, dark t-shirt, dark pants.
It's a very, it's like what you guys are wearing.
What the hell is he doing here?
Maybe you just want to stay the night.
Damn, his face is plastered everywhere.
Yeah. Run.
This is like the first time he has to like actually run.
Yeah.
Wild.
Oh wow, he's gonna. Oh, good
Go
Lord.
for the boat. Go for the boat.
Do it. Do it.
Yeah.
Nice. Oh, damn.
Ow.
Oh, like it hurt, yo.
Ow, yeah.
What's the plan here? What are you doing, man?
Oh, wow.
Cool. Just gonna hang from it. Yeah.
Nice.
That's crazy.
Oh, you are crafty.
Quick on your toes, man.
That dude's like, where did that guy come from?
And he's back on the train. Just another day in the life of Jason Bourne.
Where's Danny Zorn? He ought to head over there and debrief her. Why did Bourne come here?
I don't know. What's this?
Yeah, he has to
spot?
act
What do
all
you-
like-
I've never heard of this place.
What's Berlin?
So the room we checked into was across the hall. Why would he come in here?
I recognize this room from a photo. There was a chalk outline right here around the body of Vladimir Nevsky.
There you go. You're smart, Pamela.
This is where his wife killed him?
Do you still think his wife killed him?
We just got word from the Berlin police. They found Danny Zorn's body.
Of course they did.
No, Danny.
Danny.
Check everything that's out there. Call Abbott. Tell him to wait for me in his hotel. I'm coming to see him.
Abbott's busy denying stuff right now.
I know.
They can't prove anything without Bourne. Kill Bourne and you kill this investigation.
I'm afraid, Ward, the time has come for us to part company.
You owe me.
I gave you your cut. We both got rich.
Oh, now we know their backstory.
The plan can still be salvaged. Just get Bourne. Do you hear me? He's still out there. Now get him. Get Jason.
Damn.
Jason Bleep.
I don't suppose it'll do me much good to cry for help, huh?
You killed her.
It was a mistake. It was supposed to be you. There were files linking me to the Nesky murder. The files disappeared, and they suspected you. They'd be chasing her ghost for 10 years.
Is that why Nesky died? Is that why you killed Marie?
You killed Marie the minute you climbed into a car.
Are you recording this?
For real.
I told you people to leave us alone. I fell off the grid. I was halfway around the world.
There's no place that won't catch up to you. It's how every story ends. It's what you are, Jason. A killer.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Go on. Go on. Do it. Do it. She wouldn't want me to.
Choice.
It's the only reason you're
Hey! Oh, that was cool. I didn't even look at. Oh, never mind.
Oh shoot.
I'm a patriot.
Yeah, he's done.
And Danny Zorn, what was he?
Unlucky. Collateral damage.
Why'd you come alone, Pam?
I know.
I'm not sorry.
They never are.
What the hell? That was a interesting way to do that. You can barely tell what happened.
It's the only reason you're alive.
Tampered with. Altered. Fake.
AI.
Going through Abbott's records, and Martian wants to know what's going on with Bourne.
Wait, Teddy? Teddy, who's this? Look at this guy. He's about to enter right there. There. Okay, right? That's Bourne. There.
That's Bourne.
Whoa, hold on. He's just entered frame.
It's the coat. That's him. What train is that? That's the train to Moscow.
Where the hell would he go to Moscow?
Give me the Russian Interior Ministry.
He wants to party. That's what it is.
So if Jason Bourne and the guy he killed earlier were the last two, I'm guessing the one with Jeremy Renner's like a retcon.
Твой телефон выключен. Что за дела?
I was partying with bitches.
It's kind of funny. The only thing you got to do to make someone look Russian is like give them like a 5 o'clock shadow and a low haircut.
Yeah, we could do that with you.
Yeah, totally. Yep. First black Russian in Real
Do it with
Rejects.
Jon Maturan as well. You guys are real passes Russians.
Need a tracksuit too.
Hello, Rejected is now 2026, and I've been thinking a lot about what health actually means to me right now, and I'm sure a lot of you are too. Last year, I made a big deal about dropping like 50 pounds, all because I wanted to get those dang photos, and afterwards I was going to go back to like whatever lifestyle I wanted. And you know how it goes. Life gets stressful. Food is my main outlet, especially Saturday nights. When I say binge, I mean I binge. It's a real, some people think like I'm doing that exaggerating thing, but it's not. It's bad. Eating just crap until I fall asleep, and then waking up the next day filled with regret and trying to walk it all off over the course of 2 days. So instead of going more extreme this year, I'm focused on something much more sustainable, a lifestyle I can actually maintain. And a big part of when I felt my best was when I was using a lot of this stuff like the HUELs and everything. Brought a lot from home just for today's video. I even grabbed the variety pack so I could have more of these like different flavors. I really like this chocolate peanut butter one. So you're literally looking at my rotation. I got the HUEL ready to drink. I got the bottles that I bring here at the office ready to go. I got the Black Edition powder. I got like a wide variety of flavors, and these are my go-tos. And I am vegetarian and allergic to dairy, so I'm actually really happy that this is all plant-based, created by registered nutritionists, affordable per serving, and it removes decision fatigue when I'm on the go, in a rush, or when stress fatigue is really high. So if you're like me and you want something consistent without overthinking it, check out HUEL using the link and the QR code on screen. You can use my code REJECTS for 15% off orders over $50, new customers only, minimum spend required. And yes, this is an ad. However, this is something I have genuinely come back to. So thank you, HUEL, for sponsoring this video. Part of me makes me feel like you might just let him get away with it.
Yeah.
Like, I don't feel like Bourne's actually going after him.
Yeah.
Oh, what? Is he a cop?
He's a cop.
What a great cover.
I like the score right now.
Yeah. Earlier, I hated it. Absolutely loathed it.
Hello.
You guys have any idea where he's going?
Американец, что ли?
Nope. I have no clue where he's up to.
Добрый день. Я ищу девушку 48 номера.
Oh, is he looking for the daughter?
The Nesky girl. Yeah. You guessed it. A second before he said it. You don't get it. You don't get it.
Because I was saying earlier, like, okay, he didn't kill the daughter.
Wow. You have, like, the best eyesight in the world.
I know.
Jeez.
Oh, damn.
Jeez.
Like a ghost.
You know, Bourne planned that whole thing. Oh, I like the makeup on his face.
Yeah, he really looks like tired.
Yeah. He's causing a scene to his advantage right now.
Cause chaos to create distance.
Oh, God. Oh, nice.
Yeah, nice. Smart. Dude, that's got to burn.
I'm not going to do anything now.
Follow the blood trail.
Hey, yeah. Car chase. Let's go. While he's injured.
Is that a G-Wagon? Yeah.
Did you pour alcohol on that, man? I feel like you should pour some.
There you go.
Ugh.
Man, he's got the world coming after him right now.
Yeah, for real.
I love how there's like no lush to this at all. Oh, shit.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's like cat and mouse in that way.
Good Lord.
Oh, man. This asshole. Woo. You are a thorn in his side.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God.
Good Lord.
Hey, he keeps going.
It's been hit and banged up so many times at this point.
Oh, man.
That sucks.
So many people are getting killed because of you guys. Nice. Nice. God, the ramp up on this.
This is crazy.
What the hell?
What is happening?
I know, it's crazy.
You're done, son.
Oh, good Lord.
He's out of the car. You'll see him in the third one.
The colors of this movie become slowly more muted as time goes on.
For real.
Oh, he ain't gonna make it.
No, no. Busted, boy.
Pamela. Where's
GG.
Michelle Monaghan? I've come here to finish the job.
Damn, that's dork.
Слушай, ты понял?
Looks very threatening, dude.
У меня нет ни денег, ни наркотиков. Вам ведь это нужно?
Oh man, she has such a low profile life now.
Stu, возьми стул.
Is he gonna confess what he
I know,
done
yeah,
to
that's
her? Holy shit.
That's tough.
I speak English.
I won't hurt you. You're older.
Yeah.
Older than I thought you'd be. Picture. Does that mean a lot to you?
Good Lord.
Just a picture.
It's because you don't know how they died.
This is heavy. Jeez.
Wow.
I would want to know that my mother didn't kill my father.
Yeah.
Ouch.
It's not what happened to your parents. I killed them.
Good Lord.
That was my job. It was my first time. Your father was supposed to be alone.
But then your mother came out of nowhere.
It's an atonement for him and a closure for her simultaneously. So it's
Definitely.
not like selfish.
And I had to change my plan. When what you love gets taken from you, you want to know the truth.
I see.
I'm sorry.
Jeez.
I feel like this is what they wanted to do in Falcon and Winter Soldier. They just didn't have like
Yeah.
the balls to pull it off.
That was a really good scene.
Yeah.
That was really good.
Imagine it was like Kill Bill. It's like, come find me.
Pamela Landy,
I hear you're still looking for me.
Bourne,
What do you want?
I wanted to thank you
Oh. That's the only reason why.
for the tape. We got what we needed. It's all tied off. It's over. I guess I owe you an apology.
Is that official?
No, off the record. You know how it is.
This poor guy.
Wait, let me trace this call.
David Webb. That's your real name.
Oh.
Wow.
Born 4/15/71 in Nixa, Missouri.
Oh, damn.
Tax day?
Born?
It's David.
Get some rest, Pam. You look tired.
God, I want to end all my phone calls with people like that. It's just like, I'm actually watching you.
That's so creepy.
Go live your life, Winterborn.
He followed her all the way to New York to make that call.
Yep. Paul Greengrass.
Damn. Oh, Tony Gilroy. Yeah, that's the same writer. What am I talking about?
Yeah. That's right.
Damn. Good movie.
Yeah, definitely.
Ah.
Oh.
Dang.
We did it, guys. We watched The Bourne Supremacy, starring Matt Damon.
Every time, yeah.
Yay.
Well. A couple things I would like to mention before we get into it. First, Prepper. Great job editing this down. If it's visible on YouTube, that means they did a good job. Secondly, I must say, I want to say a big thank you to everyone who helped us have a successful year at our Patreon by becoming Royal Rejects. Help continue it because you guys are helping to fuel the channel right now. For example, we take cues during our reviews for a lot of these movie reactions that we do and some TV show reactions. You guys generally get access to our shooting schedule. Additionally, you'll help offset the daily copyright claims that come in on this channel, so you help combat the YouTube copyright overlords whilst also being able to get discounts at rejectnationshop.com. You can go directly to the site as well. Barcode right here on screen. Gentlemen. We only got one question today. Isn't that crazy? I guess that means no one's interested in this or it got completely overshadowed by your heated rivalry reaction.
There you go.
Right. That's what I did right before this.
Could be. Very well could be. Let's just refresh for safety, but I'm pretty sure, everyone just came here for your heated rivalry. That's a bummer.
Yeah.
That's a bummer. But you know what? We'll save that one question for last. I'll go to you first, Jon Maturan. How are you feeling about it? Did you enjoy this one? What did you think of the direction, acting, something? Anything to springboard off to help you out with talking?
Sure. No, I appreciated it more than the first one. Definitely. Paul Greengrass directing it is, in my opinion, like kind of an upgrade.
Okay.
The Doug Liman of it all for the first one, it was fun. I think you had mentioned that during the movie, but this one felt like higher stakes, cooler color palette, like different angles and editing choices, and then the shaky cam kind of added to the stakes of it all. I thoroughly enjoyed it relative to the first one, but it continues the story. I'm curious about the third one. So
yeah, it's just him in Missouri. Talking about David Webb.
Yeah,
I would stick with Jason Bourne though. You know,
I know.
That's a
Cooler name.
much cooler name. David Webb.
yeah.
David Webb design.
Yeah, awful name. Awful. So
That's why I changed it.
So you it wasn't the CIA's call. What'd you think? Let's go with Aaron on that.
I liked it. I thought it was.
There's an apprehension in the voice there.
I liked it. I think
way to bring down the vibe here.
Hated it.
Criticize for your feelings.
I think I did prefer the first one. I liked him having someone to bounce off of. Even though
that makes sense. Yeah.
This was a darker story for sure, and then we get to learn more about his past. I like that scene at the end with him getting the chance to redeem himself, or at least atone and acknowledge the pain that he's caused, and then give this girl a sense of closure.
Right.
And the fallout and the continued cover up and the nature of what was happening when he was working for Treadstone. All that stuff was really good and engaging. Some of the action did work for me. Other parts of the shaky cam didn't necessarily work for me. I was like, what the hell is happening? But I understand its intention in trying to capture the chaos of the situation. So I think with its intent, it was effective, but just it didn't always play out for me as its intention didn't equate to its impact on me and my personal viewing experience. But I think Matt Damon was great in the role. I think that he's still just as capable, and I like how the movie oscillates between him being on top of things, knowing he's ahead of the government, and then the way he's able to maneuver himself out of situations he wasn't prepared for. I think that was done very well, and it gives you a great example of what it's like to put yourself in a character's POV in both sets of circumstances. But yeah, that's pretty much it. What about you, man?
It's fucking negative.
I know. You get shat on in the comments.
So mean. David Webb opinion.
I'm actually David Webb
lover. I like this one a lot. I was thoroughly impressed with this one. It's like I think there's parts to Bourne Identity that I do enjoy more. Like Bourne Identity is naturally more fun.
Yes.
It's like a blockbuster film that's designed with like the perfect beat sheet in mind, and like the beat story with the love interest. Like it is a perfect like elevated airport novel. Like it is a really entertaining, fun film with a lot more heart. And this one, and it has like that the wonder and the fun of unpacking of the plot of like him remembering. There's more of a hook to it.
Yeah.
So it's a very different experience, the first one compared to this one. And this one, the parts that I love that a film decided to do something completely different tonally, like Definitely. It is so much darker, so much colder. Everything about Jason Bourne is so much more reserved and more internal. And I like how also it's weird because he's more internal and more stoic, yet he's also more vulnerable, especially physically, because he's like emotionally falling apart. He's emotionally trying to keep it together while going darker on the inside. At the same time, like physically, he's actually getting injured throughout a lot of these fights, like right down to the finale car crash. He's like messed up, and he just keeps going. So in a weird way, it's kind of interesting how the first one has more heart, and this one humanizes him more physically.
Yeah.
So it's like there's some like trade-offs that I think do happen. And I don't know which one I actually like more. Like I think this one has like more purposeful style. Like I agree with what you're saying about the handheldness of making it feel like fraught and paranoid and a constant sense of like someone's watching and surveillance, and it just gets like harsher and more shit. Like I felt like the escalation of it all just kept going, along with the lighting choices becoming more muted as the film went on. And I like the score more here too. Like the score here, I think accelerates the plot and ramps up a lot cooler. So there's definitely things I like way prefer about this one, and there's things I prefer about the first one. And I feel like I go into both with two different expectations and experiences, and I guess it would kind of just depend on the mood that I'm in.
True.
So I wouldn't really know if I would put this one above the first. I feel like this one is definitely a more like filmmaker film.
Yes. Oh,
like
I can see that.
This one is more of like a movie that one is like, oh, the cinema respect. Whereas the first one is a lot more just like pure entertainment. You know?
Yes.
Like,
yeah, the first one you could just put on. The second one you have to put on with intention.
Yeah, the first one you can put on like it's on TBS. Let's keep it rolling. you know?
Right.
And this one is let's get like serious and focused. You know?
Let's really dive,
Yeah, because there's a lot of plot too. That like, there's a lot of like whiplash dialogue, like the first one. But I thought it was even kind of more like, oh, I really got to like pay attention to what they're saying right now because they are going so quick and there's so much camera movement that the sensoriness of it can be a little overwhelming. That I can promise you, I more than likely did not understand this movie when I first saw it. There's no way I could keep up with that. With subtitles on in my age, I'm already like, oh, there's a lot to keep up with here. And so, but I thought it was quite cool. I thought it was really cool.
Because if you really think about the first one, he surfs a body down like a flight of stairs. That wouldn't happen in this one.
No.
I mean, maybe I like the groundedness of it all, but I totally agree. It does depend on the mood and what you're going for. I've always been told this, and this is kind of speaks to our the witticisms and the one-liners that we used to do in our sales background. But I've always been told if you pay attention, your attention will pay you. And so I think because there's so many specific details with the plot in the second one that you have to be engaged naturally. I can recall kind of the details of the first one, but I looked forward to the fight scenes more.
No, okay.
Versus the second one, it's like, all right, why is it so tense and who's chasing who and the manipulation of the bad guy and like all that stuff. I think adds to why I enjoyed it more, in my opinion.
Yeah. How do you feel about them killing off his girlfriend?
That was crazy. I didn't expect that.
Yeah,
I was
dude.
like, oh, okay, she's gone. She's dead.
Yeah.
That's crazy. And the way they killed Brian Cox was wild. I was like, oh, I guess he's dead now. Because it wasn't like a very, on purpose. I mean, it was on purpose, but it wasn't like a shot that they showed. It was like kind of happened in a shuffle, kind of like how decent amount of action scenes were in this movie. And I was like, oh, yeah. So to answer your question, I was shocked and definitely set the tone for the rest of the movie.
I thought he was going to be like a Palpatine. Like I thought he was going to be in the third one. I didn't know he was going to,
off himself.
Yeah.
I mean, he seemed like he was like falling apart here.
Oh yeah. Definitely.
It was unraveling. Yeah. He was trying to keep the secrets under wrap by any means necessary and caught up with them.
Yeah. Overall, though, I think it's a really good time, and I really like the. I can meet you on the action scenes especially in the car chase. I was like, wow, this is like. It's like you blink. It's a literal like blink and you'll miss it kind of thing with the action. Like you don't want to take your eyes off, or else you might not be able to keep up with. But
exactly.
But I think in some ways it does like throw you into the frenzy of what it must be like to be in that. That's what I liked about it. It was like there was something that didn't feel. There's no like polish to it. It didn't feel like a car chase Hollywood action scene. Like the first one has that, and this one they're like, let's just go for the most realistic way we can do this while going huge at the same time.
Yeah.
No more thoughts? Must be bored.
No. It's for sure a whiplash experience going from like just finishing Heated Rivalry to just like this romantic character drama, and then this is like, all right, we're gonna lock in for this intense conspiracy thriller.
I'm trying not to stack as many shoots. Like try to explain that with the scheduling. Like we shouldn't just put like shoots back to back like that because it's a very different emotional, mental demand, and then you set a certain type of mood. Right. So it's like if we're gonna stack shoots, it's a thing that I've been trying to like orchestrate here because I know how it can affect the experience of a thing. So I blame Heated Rivalry for why you hate it.
But no, overall, I liked it. I like Matt Damon, and I do look forward to watching the third one.
Yeah,
you won't be in the third video, man. Watch it on your own. If you like it, you come back for the fourth. Anyway, we got one question here. Jay Rushton. Thanks, Jay Rushton, for being the only one interested in this video. You want to read it, John?
Sure. Question. Tony Gilroy wrote script. Does this movie remind you some of Andor theme?
Kind of.
I guess so.
Never seen Andor, so can't comment on that.
You haven't seen Andor?
Oh.
I want to watch it, but yeah, I just haven't seen it.
Damn, that is like some of the all-time best Star Wars ever.
I
That's
agree
what I hear.
thoroughly.
That's what I hear.
I guess like corrupt government and
Yeah.
rogue warrior kind of.
Sure. I think the government thing and like I guess the protest scene where he talks to Julia Stiles reminds me of the protest in season 2.
Oh, yeah, using like political backdrops for things. Well, I don't know. I think Andor's so much more. Like, Andor's so much about political commentary.
Yes.
And this one is like it's more of a backdrop, and it's not really a commentary. At least I don't view it like that. I view it more as like a primal experience of throwing you into this one character's thing.
Definitely.
But I wouldn't view this as like what this is saying about the state of our nation.
Yeah. No. Is there some sort of commentary that I'm missing?
Or maybe we're just flying over our heads about like government cover up and corruption. I feel like it's more of a genre thing than it is a commentary on like real world politics, but I don't know. Could be way wrong.
Yeah.
Anyway, thanks, Jay Russian. Let's read all the questions from Heated Rivalry now.
Yeah, applied to this video.
I think that'd be really fun to do. Did you read all these earlier?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Yeah, did you watch Heated Rivalry?
Oh no, I have not yet watched it. I'm just looking at your guys' reactions and like the thumbnails and also like the little clip outs. I'm thoroughly curious. Yeah.
Well, now that you've seen episode 5, how has that changed or informed your opinion?
Oh yeah. Yeah, when the guy does the thing.
Anyway, thank you guys for being here. Happy Bourne Supremacy, and we'll see you for Bourne Ultimatum.
Oh yeah.
You're getting better. All right.
Oh,
yeah.
I hope so.
You started at a 10%. You're at 15 now.
Oh, good Lord.
5%
growing,
baby. You're growing. You're growing. And that's what counts.
Oh, yeah.
Bye, John. Aaron and I are going to discuss your performance now.
Okay.
See you.
All right.